Hello everyone, quick trade review today. Another very quick day for me today. I'm still trying to just get 2 wins in a day or maximum 3 trades a day. Got 2 wins very early, so decided to call it a day and go walk my dog. So nice and easy. Again, trading inside, outside bars. So I'll show the first trade from my Tradevate console, because I still got on Tradevate on the 2 minute chart. And I think I got a bit too trigger happy. I jumped in a bit too early here. So market opened here with an outside bar, and I took this inside bar, this blue bar. So there is an indicator I should mention. I have it here, LTD inside outside bars. If you search for that under community indicators, that will pop up. And yeah, that highlights the outside inside bars. So I just have the outside inside bars marked blue, outside bars gray. So I took this inside bar. And immediately we got ticked in and immediately got put into 30 points of drawdown. And I was thinking, oh no, what are we doing? Because I should have waited for first setup in the 5 minute chart, but I saw this really nice inside bar NQ on the 2 minute chart and thought we would just launch higher. I mean, in my defense, I was correct, but it took a while to get going. But we got just the 20 points here. So I entered 38.75 or around 37.75 and got out around here. So just before we snapped right back here and then began another charge to the all-time highs. So that was a good start after 2 minutes, but I think from now on I will just wait for the first setup in the 5 minute chart and let the market decide where it wants to go, because this could have just trapped me and continued down. But I think with the way the market is going, anytime you enter long, if you hold it for long enough, you'll probably go into profits. So 20 points there. I'll switch back to NinjaTrader 5 minute chart, and here was my second trade. So about 20 minutes in, so not a lot long after my first trade, we got this nice inside bar. We actually got this outside bar, this red one, and I was praying that this would not trigger, because I knew in my heart if this triggered below this was going to do this. This would have trapped me in, and it's a huge bar. So I had this outside bar triggered right to the EMA, 20 EMA. I don't think I would have taken it. Even though I have said just take every setup that you see, the first 2 setups, but I didn't want to take this, but thankfully I didn't need to because it never triggered. And we get a nice inside bar here, closing near its highs. I entered long here. Again, 20 points. It was a bit nerve-wracking in the trade because I thought we might range. And we had this candle and this candle pretty much matching highs. And then this candle that I got triggered into rejected that level. But thankfully on the next candle, there was a big bull breakout. And here, I think in hindsight, maybe I should have held out for 30 points. I'm still between targets of 20, 25, 30. This easily would have got 30, even much more if I'd wanted to hold it. But yeah, feeling quite good about 2 20-point targets on the day and just taking that. This week, I mean, I've had things to do around my house. But I mean, in fairness, I mean, these are just evals. If they were PAs, then yeah, just take 2 trades, slowly build them up. But evals, maybe there's a case there that I should be taking more trades to pass them, but even I think with how my trading's been going, I think just taking a couple of trades, even if it's just on evals, getting a couple of winners, following the rules, building that confidence, I think that's a win in itself. But thankfully with these this week and Friday of last week, the evals are slowly but surely going in the right direction. And again, I think these inside-outside bars were paying off for now. At least with the market, how it's trending right now, really going long at any point, you probably could make money, as Al Brooks would say. So it's working very well now, but I'll have to see in different market conditions. But I quite like it. I think I might, just keep taking these inside-outside bars. Basically, the first two that I see. More so in the 5 minutes, but I did read a lot of people just trading outside bars on NASDAQ, on the 2-minute chart, playing breaks of the outside bars on the 2-minute chart, and it's paying off very well. So maybe I do just need something very simple, mechanical, to at least build back confidence and feel better about trading again. And I think that's pretty much it. I really need to stick to learning more of Al Brooks. I've got the Al Brooks online course, and I really need to focus on that. Because I do like the 5-minute chart. Compared to the 2K tick chart, there's more time to think, less bars, and just more time to react and get your thoughts in order. Maybe go back to Pats if I have more confidence and maybe trade it on Sim, but for now, quite liking the 5 minutes. And just have to also keep my feet on the ground, but I think when we take a new strategy and it has good results at the beginning, we often have that shiny new toy emotions where we almost think, this is perfect. We've solved the market. We're going to be millionaires. That's sometimes what you can feel like if you get a streak going on a new strategy. So again, just keep emotions in check. People's bad days or bad trades. But I think something mechanical where it works or it doesn't is just quite a nice break from a very context-based strategy where I was just unable for a long time to accept losses and accept not understanding fully the context. So for now, just very simple trading, relatively stress-free, and I think the goal is just to keep building these evals slowly but surely. If I was to repeat the last 4 days, maybe have these evals passed by the end of March or end of April. So 2 weeks, but really Apex 25k. I'm trading 2 micros. The Lucid account, which is a 50k, 4 micros. So I'm just sized as I would be on a PA. No oversizing for now. I don't feel I need to for now. I really don't want to start blowing evals again because I was really getting into that bad habit. And I think I would just want to take it nice and slow. And if things kept going, I could have a couple of PAs in May. But I don't want to really focus on that for now. I think I just want to focus on this coming in, executing the trades, accepting the loss or win, and then calling it a day. I have liked just trading 1 hour to 1.5 hours. The open in my time in Argentina is 10:30. And by midday, I've been finished this week. And that's been a very good feeling as well. So it's nice to have that type of strategy where you can be done within an hour, hour and a half at most. And just have the rest of the day to do anything else. Theoretically, I could sit here and take every inside-outside bar. I mean, for example, here, inside bar, another easy 20, 30 points. Another inside bar here. Very nice strategy when you're trending. It has to be said, and you're just going up. So that one again works out. Another inside bar here. So that's, yeah, I could have just sat here until an extra hour and had another 3 wins. But yeah, I think it's just a nice feeling to get into that sort of habit of just sitting down 10:30, take a couple of trades, 3 trades at most, 2 wins or 2 losses, shut it down. Yeah, getting on with the day. I was doing some things in my garden, walking my dog, some trips to the supermarket. So yeah, if I could just take these last 4 days and replicate that every week, it would be perfect. But I know that's not the case. But hopefully there's a sort of turning point here, or at least, at the very least, a break from Pats, which might help me, I don't know, reset with Pats if I was to go back to it. If this inside-outside bar was to just become a complete disaster and me, I think of it as a bunch of bollocks, I have to go back to Pats. At least it's given me a good break. If I was to go back to Pats in the future. But yeah, these past 4 days, I honestly, this year, haven't had 4 days in a row where I haven't tilted or revenge traded or done something stupid. And I think this change of strategy to something quite mechanical has helped there. And maybe my openness, maybe my change of emotions as well, where I've just thought, like, we're just going to try this out. It wins or it doesn't, and we take it like data analytics, data collection. Whereas with Pats, I was taking every trade extremely personally. I was thinking, I've been at this 2 years now, and we're still making basic mistakes, errors, bad chart reading. And it made, at least for me personally, impossible to accept a loss. Just focused on all the wrong things. So it has just been refreshing to try something new, something different, and yeah, have some nice, easy days, but not always going to be like that. So I don't want to lose, but if there's a trade that comes that is a loser, at the very least, it will be good to learn how I react to that on this new strategy, because it is negative risk reward as well. You could go 1-to-1, I suppose, but that's also something I might need to check. Because here, for example, this inside bar, you do have to wait a while, but very nice. Yeah, 50, yeah, 60 points there. So it is big risk. So have to make sure you are reading it right, at least. But I do like just getting these 20-point winners. And yeah, across 3-4 micros, it does add up. But yeah, I think I just have to keep trading it mechanically like this and then refine it if I need to, while combining it a little with Al Brooks. In this, you could argue is like a high one, like a first entry long. Looking for a bull breakout. So even though it's just inside bar trading, there are some elements of Al Brooks that I can add there. So far, so good. 4 days, rather embarrassingly, is the longest streak I've had of no tilt, no revenge trading in a long time. This year, probably, quite frankly. So I think the change has been good for now. So hope you also had a good trading day. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.